right. I have Silvia Flores here today, and we're going to talk about social media strategy. Sylvia, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Silvia. I'm Mexican. I study 2 degrees. I have 2 degrees. One is a graphic designer and another in marketing and publicity. And I study in the UK that degree. I started working on Fridays, TJ Fridays, in back 2009. And I started with marketing manager with 10 restaurants. And then I finalized my time there 3 years ago in the franchisee partner in Mexico City, and then moved to international business. So now I handle different organizations, different franchisees. I have now 26 franchisees that I consult, and I work with them very closely, and I love to build business with them. So through different strategies, most important, the digital part. So I do a lot of digital strategy, social media analysis, so we can improve and turn around business and improve sales and guest count in the restaurant and bar business in different countries. So my region is the Americas, from Canada to Argentina, except the US. And I have 21 marketing girls that I help them to improve, and one boy. So, and I love building teams, and they're my army. So I love working with them very closely. So that's me.
We're getting a little feedback on my sound, so I'll mute in between. But basically, I love that you are also someone who develops people, and mostly women. Interestingly, marketing is full of women. I don't know why, but a lot of men too. But I mean, I think when you look at your region and the people you're working with in Netherlands, for example, and people you're working with in China, you know, you're really developing people who may not have had exposure to some of these ideas, and so you're transforming lives too. So I love that about you, because you're a great coach and teacher. So she's got a WhatsApp group, and I'm still part of it, even though I don't work there anymore. But and I get to see this development and this cheering and this coaching that she does with 20 something people, and just and they all learn from each other. So it's very inspiring. So I will begin to share the screen now. I'm going to put your presentation up, and I'm going to go on mute so I don't have feedback, and we'll go from there.
Perfect.
I'll let you pick it up. Share screen.
So if you can move Lou to the first, yes, perfect. Okay, so I prepared a little deck for you because I wanted to show you with easy steps how you can improve, or why it's so important, and the most important, how you can start a social media strategy for your business or for yourself, for your services. It doesn't matter. Like, so this is the first question that Lou asked me: why you need the social media in marketing, and how you start one. So now in this world, everything changed. Now we have different time, and we are living different years. So technology means a lot now. So the impactful and the powerful of not being using those is really, really important. And that's why we have to be there. It's a new channel of communication. And I know that you have heard the millennials. So all the millennials, they're glued with their phones. So they wake up and they have the phone in their hands. And is what they do, is how they communicate. Even they're face-to-face, 1 meter away, so they're texting because they're having unique conversations with each other. So that's a fantastic thing. It's really weird sometimes, but is our reality. So if we can move to the second slide. So this is going to be, oh yeah, some baby boomers are glued also. True. So yeah, so and they have so many devices, the baby boomers. So I was sitting next to one of coworker in one meeting. He opens his iPad, his phone, his tablet, his laptop, and he was doing a conversation next to me. So yeah, baby boomers are really intense as well. So this is the agenda for today. So I want to talk about why we need a social media strategy, how you can build it in easy steps, I have a nice chart of social media channels because it's really important to choose which channel is the best for you. And I have a cheat sheet table so you can use it as well, and some tips, because the most important of social media is to have fun. So if you move to the other one, we can start. So, like we talk about, and social media is a powerful tool, and it has to be part of our strategy in marketing. And I always have this question with my girls around the world, like how much impact is social media versus the regular media, the regular marketing uh, strategy you have. So, and I always express to them that this is like a ball, so marketing has to be in all the places, but also social media is growing that part of the ball. So we have to know, we have to learn, and this is a new channel completely. So like we have experts and really unique person who knows like how to do TV shows or how to do radio commercials. We have to find and be this specialist social media, because it's a completely new channel and it changed a lot. So I was having, we have a lot of feedback, and we read a lot about Facebook because it's our most important channel. So, but they changed the algorithm so many times. So you are on track with them, or you're giving out the game. So that's also really important. So with this social media strategy, why the main purpose of this is to open a face-to-face communication with your customer or your guest in our case, or our potential guest or potential customer as well. We have to decide together, or in this case you have to decide the goal, why you have to start this program. And you can list many benefits about this, because part of this, I like to say, when you start this communication and strategy through social media, you open the door, and when you open the door, you open to bad things and good things. So we have to be aware of both. The good things is you have time, and you really interact face to face with your customer. And the bad things, you're open also to a lot of complaints and a lot of misunderstanding, because we have to use wisely our words. So this is a great opportunity. Like if you haven't started like this social media strategy or social media channels for your business or your services, is a great step. And I always recommend you to have a clear strategy, to really define why we have to do it in the high level, so we can have at the next level different more specific tasks for each of the channels or for each of the goals you're going to do. So if we move to the another slide, Luke, please. So this is about the main purpose, to understand your goals. And also, this is a lifetime journey. When you open your communication in social media with your customer or your guest, so it's something that you have to continuously doing, because it's so sad for me when you, like, I follow many brands and many services in these channels, and it's sad when they stop sharing content, or it's sad when they're not asking or returning some information to the customers, even you're asking them. So when you start, you have to start by good and continue this journey. So this is a great way to start, really having these inner thoughts that you're going to start, and you have to keep moving on that way. So also the purpose of the social media marketing is, like, in some of your business will be increase the transaction, or maybe increase the brand awareness, or could be increase the presence of your brands, or have more people to see the benefits of your service. So the thing is, you have to define the why you're doing that, so we can choose the specific metrics, KPIs, and also the channels, the tone of voice, and everything. So this is like the real part. So I will tell you something. Like my husband, he is a musician and an artist, so he paints a lot. So we just started a couple of months ago his strategy of social media. So first we define what he wants. So because there are different goals, like he wants to get known, or he wants to sell more pictures, or he wants to do more paintings in house and restaurants. So we decide we're going to start letting the people know that he paints first, so we can start building his business. And the way we did that is like we start asking why, many whys. So and the bigger answer is a high level strategy. So I really encourage you, like you have a service, start asking yourself the whys, so you can go to the top why, and you can choose your purpose. And with that we can start building the strategy. So like other example, like I have one of my best friends. She is a therapist, but she cures with art. So we start her website, but as soon as we start the website, we move to social media strategy, and the main purpose of her strategy is to help people. So he's going to help people through these fantastic artistic ideas or therapy that she does with art. So we start with her doing an Instagram account and showing examples and best practices to attract new traffic and followers to her account. So this is a great opportunity for you to start building this, to answer those questions to you. And also we can define like some opportunities. Because of this, you can build customers and you can increase your loyalty with them, and you can entertain and make them really, really interested in your services or your product, whatever you are doing. And also I recommend in this part to create a really good and smart objectives. So we have to be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time bound. So you have to do this for you as well, so you can have like a real materialize in this KPI, so you can have really, really great results. So, okay, so we have the first step, understand your goals. So the second step is the right channels for you. Now that you have the right purpose, we have to choose which channel is for you. Meaning channel is like you need Facebook, or you need Instagram, or you need a Pinterest, or you need a Google Ads, or what do you need in social media for you? Like for example, Instagram is the most powerful tool for selling maybe fashion or maybe art. Is really, really powerful, the impact of Instagram in these visual channels. But also Facebook, it started many, many years ago, like a social friendship thing. But now, like we really use Facebook like an advertisement. So we're making jokes in my office with my team that Facebook now is the new magazine, because you only open when you want a discount, when you want to know about some promotion. So this is a new channel of advertisement, and we have to treat like that. Like example, like we cannot expect that Facebook will be free. It's free, you can post whatever you want, but at the end, if you want to boost and have a great results, you have to invest. So now Facebook is really, really like a real paid marketing media. So you have to be aware of that, because part of your success in this strategy will be the budget. So, and it depends market by market, region by region, and also business by business. So just say, now I'm in Brazil. I'm opening 2 restaurants in this couple of days. And I was reviewing yesterday with the agency the budget and the impact of our social media campaign, our first teaser. So by example, when we opened the first Fridays here in January, the cost of every post paid in Brazil was 1 cent of US dollars. Now we're paying $2 by impact. So the market changed, because you have now more market share, because we're fighting to 100 outbacks in the city. So it's like a bet also. So it's also something that you have to take aware of, so we can start choosing the right channels for you with the right budget. But it's really, really dynamic, this new business, because some month your budget will be the same impact, the result will be the same, but at the end your investment will change because of these volatile differences now between the algorithm of Facebook or not. So Also, like if you haven't defined yourself, like how to choose your channels, also a good tip that I put in the presentation is you have to review the competition. By example, if your service is the health products, like Anita was telling us, maybe it's good to review what the competition of her is doing, so we can learn from their correct things they're doing, and also we can learn of their mistakes. I think it's a great opportunity for us if we review with analytic eyes the competition and really admire and learn what they're doing what they're doing good, but also what they're doing badly, so we can improve that. So we can learn from their mistakes, and we can raise above them, and we can be better. So it's good for you if you can go to the competition and review and make a list, like a laundry list of what you like and what you don't like, so you can improve as well yours.
Hey,
Also,
Sylvia, I have a
yeah,
quick question for you on this. So you mentioned, reviewing what's working, what's not. Are there resources? I mean, I don't know. I know we wouldn't be able to see their analytics on posts. It would be more of just, wow, nobody responded to that. You can see the likes, you can see the no, but then you can see other things where people really reacted and commented and liked. There's no way to see. Is there a tool or an outlet where people can go and kind of get the big picture on some of this other
yes,
competitors?
like when you open your Facebook account like a business, so
Mm-hmm.
you have the opportunity also to review, and Facebook is really open with this. By example, like when I had the Fridays Mexico account in my supervising, Facebook gives you the opportunity to analyze by insight different competitions. So you
Okay.
can choose which competitions you want to track. So when
Ah,
you
okay.
open your Facebook profile, business profile, you will see the analytics of those competitions. And you
Uh-huh.
won't see like completely the engagement rate or the really the financial part of the boost of the promotions, but you will see how many likes they have, how many unlike they got for those days, and also if they're doing or running a marketing campaign with boost paid and the demographics. So you will see which people is following them, their female, male, how old they are, and
Okay.
all that stuff.
Gotcha.
And you can choose. So imagine in your case, you can choose another services of consultant, and
Yeah.
you can see how they are growing compared to you.
Okay.
You can start measure yourself against that, so you can put your goals on
Mm-hmm.
track.
That's good.
And also in the cheat sheet I have for you, I put some websites that will help you a lot, like how you're gonna track or measure some of the results, so you can have an objective and also make your life easier. Because sometimes a lot of data is really really overwhelming.
Okay. Good. Okay. Thank you.
Good. No, my pleasure, Lou. Okay, so right channels. So this is a great example that I love. So this is like the different kind of channels around the world, but how you use it properly. So I love it. So Facebook is I like hamburgers. Twitter, I like hashtag hamburgers. It's fantastic. Foursquare, this is where I eat hamburgers. So, and you can see more. And the only thing I will change is the Instagram. So I will say this is a photo, or I will say this is a vintage photo of me eating hamburgers, because it's all about filters in Instagram. So this is a fantastic example how you can have the same message in different objectives. So the thing is to promote your burgers, but you have to choose wisely your channels, and also you will change your tone, but not so much, but you will change the message a little bit, because you have to attack different objectives in each social network. So this is a great example that I really, really, really love, and it's so funny. Okay, so we can move to the other slide. So the next step, you have to revise your brand personality and target. For example, if you're going to talk about financial, to really financial do, it's really important. So your tone has to be more sophisticated, elegant, and respectful. But if you're selling, I don't know, fashion shoes, so you to really teenagers, so the tone of your personality, of your brand has to be really joyful, fun, attractive, trendy, with many slang and really new wording that the teenagers love. So first you have to decide your personality and your target, where you're looking, who is the person you're going to attract, how you're going to impact them. Like for me, I always put this example, like if they want to attract guys, that they want to see a soccer game, they have to speak that language for them so they can really, really learn and read the post. And most important, we want them to share our content. That's really, really the key part. How they going to stop scrolling down and stopping your ad so they can see you? So we have to make it relevant for them. And make it relevant for them is a good tone of voice, and also the target. And also that will define you what kind of graphics are you going to use. So, and this is also by the hand of the channel. For example, if we choose to promote shoes for teenagers on Facebook, so that's our strategy. So how we want to do it? So we have to learn the rules for each channel, meaning that if you use a lot of wording or per se words in the graphs for Facebook, Facebook will block you because they don't like words. So it's going to be one image impactful. So we have to learn also the rules by each channel. So Instagram is more open now. So they don't have a lot of tricky parts of each of your post, but also it's more expensive because the audience is captive. So and Twitter, because I don't know why we have to be careful of Twitter, because first is the less growing social media. A lot of people is not using. They have an account, but they're not active. So, but Twitter is charging you for those as well. So your impact will be reduced because of this lack of users. But also you have to be aware that you have to write your message in less of 150 characters. So it also is very tricky for us to create one script, one copy that will help us on Twitter. But if you define this brand personality and target, will be easy for you. And I always encourage everybody doing this. They can do this exercise. So I always ask them for my girls and all my team to build the character. Is this a boy? Is a girl? How old this character is? What they like? What car they drive? What food they eat? What drink they are? So you can start building this wonderful picture of your character, of your brand personality, and you can choose the behaviors of them. Like, for example, in Fridays, I imagine Fridays like a really handsome dude, really handsome man driving a Mustang, listening very cool music. But sometimes I go to a restaurant and, oh my God, this is a grandparent with SUV driving with kids. So that changed also. But if you have that exercise, that will help you a lot. Even the music, what kind of music this person likes. So you can be prepared of that. You can prepare the graphic, you can prepare the tone, and also you can prepare the time that you are going to post those posting. Example, in my cheat sheet, I put some examples of what time is better for food, for our food behaviors to post, but that will change a lot. So I have a friend that she is a dentist, and the best results she has been having in Facebook is when she posts at midnight. So we have to find ourselves the best time, and also the best resources we have, to be really, really impactful and have the best return of our investment. So this is a great exercise. I really encourage you to do it. Find your personality, find your target, so you can attract and have the best result you can. Okay, so if we move to the fourth step, so this now is about the content. And this is really important because millennials, they love the content, and they really, really, really encourage. Oh, sorry, I was reading Anita comment. Yes, like in some products, it's really important in the morning. Like in the food industry, in the restaurants, we love to encourage everybody to post before lunchtime, so they can see and crave our product. But this vary for, I think, by product and industries. Like I really love fashion. I'm really into clothes. So all my investment is not in the bank; it's in my closet. So for me, the best way to see a post on social media about clothes is in really, I think, like 10 to 11 when I'm trying to fall asleep and I can't. So I scroll and I see and I shop online. But it depends between the product, I think. So you can and the thing is, Facebook and Instagram, they really they know their stuff. So they will help you to find the best time for you, because you will see and you can practice and you can make some examples and about boosting your post. But you can try like 1 week one time, and the second week another time, so you can compare, you can analyze with the graphics they have, and you can choose the best time for you and your product or your service to post. And every time is different, but the thing is, you have to boost so you can have a better result. Okay, so talking about again about the content. So a good idea is to learn what kind of content you can use, is to see what the competition is doing, and also save those posts that you really like, and you can use it in the future. Uh, so I really recommend about the content that if you can use a Excel sheet, like if you can build your own Excel sheet and you can track the competition and you can keep, okay, so I like this post and I like that, and I like the time they posted, and I like the wording, and I love the hashtags. So you can keep track of the competition and you can learn from them, and you can start building your own. So also you can start planning your own. So I really encourage you to do a could be weekly or monthly, but the thing, you have to have an order and discipline to think about the post you want to do, the content of the graphics you want to choose, and also the hashtag and the copy you want to have with those channels with your followers. So you can do an Excel sheet, is really easy, and you can put next to them also the budget, so you can keep track of your budget, and at the end of the month won't be super expensive, and you can be really cautious of how much money you're investing in which channel. And also, I remember I was having a digital conversation with one of our franchisees that are really good at it. And the main thing and the main tip they gave us to us is to keep it fun. So the people who goes to these channels, they want to entertain themselves. So we have to be really not afraid to be creative, or not afraid to be so over the top, because the worst case, if you're having a bad post, you can delete it, but at least you're having fun and you are really thinking outside the box to be more powerful with them. So that will be exciting, because I think social media could be really a great channel for you, but we have to be careful for not to being boring, because if we are boring, we have the risk to have many dislike people or followers in our channels.
I think you're right. I think on that, because I look at the people, the people I follow, the groups that I follow, the brands that I follow. They're the ones that are engaging me, but not with just sort of stickers and just, kind of, I guess, detached engagement. That's what I would call it. Like, they're posting stuff, but there's no real engagement in it. It's more just like, you can tell this is scheduled, and it's not real. It's not authentic. And the thing about social media is it's a very authentic venue. And I think people are going there for some authenticity, and nothing will turn you off more than, like Karen, our leader, posted something. She said something about, the thing, like, kittens get all the reactions, you know what I mean? Or like, why we're talking about these fabulous shoes, and then we're going to post a picture of a cat, the owner's cat, and it's like, I love this brand.
Exactly. And about those cats posts, they were the most powerful post in 2016.
Yeah.
So they really have a good year, those cats.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, okay. So we can move to the next step, Lou, please. Okay. Oh, okay. So this is the social media sheet I was talking to you about. So I put here some channels that I'm using a lot, and the recommendation of frequency that you can post. So of Facebook, we recommended 1 to 2 per day, and the best time I'm including for food industry, but we can change as much as you want for your product or service, and some tools, some websites that you can start using for your personal or business account. So if you use Canva, that will help you a lot to do the graphics, GIFs, and all these new videos. So this is a great tool for the people who doesn't own, a graphic department or a design department to help them. So Canva is great for that. Buffer is also if you're using many media channels and you have a really busy life. So Buffer will help you to schedule better your time of posting, and you can really divide your efforts. For example, you're using Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, so you can choose, because usually you have the same person but the different channels. So you want to have a different maybe message, but you don't want to post every time at the same time with the same image. So you want different image to use. So Buffer will help you with that scheduling. And also Buffer is great giving you the analytics. So you have to put all your information there from your social media channels, and you can do like opening a meeting. It's really easy, like Outlook. You can do your Buffer post, and Buffer will post it for you and will analyze it for you, and you only will review it. So another app that I love is Boomerang. So if you are doing products or you want to show entertainment or really cool ideas, Boomerang will give you to do gifts. So you can do a lot of gifts, and you can share it in that app straight to your accounts. So also that's a great, I love Boomerang. It's having a boom these days. And also you can use the Facebook page insights. So you can see the graphics, the analytics, demographics of every post, and your followers too. So you can see which target of people, which audience is a bigger audience for your business. So the same at Twitter, you can use Buffer, Twitter Analytics, and Instagram, Iconosquare, so you can have great and amazing filters. Instagram is all about visuals and filters. Uh, Afterlight app, because you can have fantastic pictures. Like if you're selling flowers or bouquets, that will be a great app for you, the Afterlight app. And Pinterest also, we have analytics. So you can also build your relationship and your social media strategy to Pinterest. It's a great idea for some sections. So this is only some examples of tools that you can use, and the best time you will be helping with those, because we'll change by service and by companies. But this is the way I introduce to my girls in food service and bar opportunities. So if we move to another Lou, so this is my last slide about the social media top tips, because I love tips. So about social media, you have to interact. I think it's a great cool open door, open window to your customers. So as soon as you open, don't close it, please. Be friendly, be social, really be interactive with them. They love these kind of activities. Like many years ago, Dell, they have maybe you heard about this, they have a horrible year because everybody was complaining about Dell. So one person opened a Facebook profile called Hell. So all the people who hate Dell, they were posting horrible things about Dell in that profile on Facebook. So the CEO decided to really answer every single reclaim in that page, like the CEO of the company. So at the end was a really a bump, because everybody was complaining even more. But at the end, they really returned they returned these complaints to really good things. So they had after that horrible year a fantastic year, and they really gained a lot of new customers only because sometimes you want to be heard and you want people to answer you how to help you. So he did it, the CEO of Dell did it, and it's a great case of study in the social media strategy. And you can Google Dell case of study in social media, and you will see all the things that the CEO did to really, really improve this. But it's an opener. So when you open, you will have good and bad feedback. But the thing is, what are you going to do with that feedback? And I hope good things. Like visuals. The power of the image is really, really more than 1,000 words. So choose wisely your picture, choose wisely the graphics you're going to use, and learn the rules of each channel. Like Twitter, please don't post a video on Twitter because it will take forever to have it, to download it. But it's a great tool having a video on Facebook. Use Boomerang for Facebook and Instagram because they're very light to see and the people love it, and it's so easy to share if they're funny. So really, really choose wisely the visuals by channel, and also that will help you to really, really increase engagement rate for your followers. And that's what we want, the reach of this engagement. We have to have higher engagement every time for every post. Soft self. I don't like when the brands, they're always selling me stuff, like really all over your face. So we have to be subtle. And also we sell more than products. We're selling a new lifestyle, the benefits of your service, the benefits of your products. So if you can do it really soft self, that will be really, really, really good for you. And also it's good to have a call to action prepared. Example, if you want to post like you have a new health product, the call to action will be what? Go straight and buy it, go straight and test it, go straight and share it. So you have to be very clear with your call to action so the people will know as well. And if the image of the post, it doesn't let you go this call to action, you have the opportunity for the next one to improve it. But it's really way better to have a call to action before. So when you're planning the content and you're planning the budget, you also can plan there the call to action. What is the next step for each one of those? Because one will be improve maybe your sales. The other maybe is you have to improve the traffic in your website. So we have to be clear about that. And always you have to analyze the post so you can learn from you, because the idea is every time to have better and better results. And this is part of the life of marketing. So you try it, you measure it, you analyze it. If you decide it's working, you continue. And if not, you change it. So it's the same of social media. You have to learn a lot. And also because these tools and these channels are changing very often. So we have to be on track and really read a lot of what they're doing so we can improve and take advantage of those changes. So we have to analyze it at the end. So that's some tips. But I think the one I like the most is to keep it funny. Really, really enjoy the social media adventure, and also make it interest and entertained in a good, positive way your followers, because it's good to give them a smile at the end. So that's for me. I really enjoy working with Lou about this deck, because make me realize that it's a new era, it's a new world, and we have to be at the top of that. And if you have questions or you want to mention something, I think we have some couple of minutes to do that.
Yes, we have about 10 minutes left. Are there any questions? You can unmute yourselves. I'm gonna unshare my screen. Stop sharing. Okay. Hi, Kim. I see you now.
Hello, Kim.
Any questions from anybody? Oh, I see a little person. Hello, little person.
Hello.
With a hat.
This is our granddaughter, Allie.
Is she the boss today?
Maybe, but she's learning how to do business.
Oh, good.
All right. So
I do have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So figuring out, even though I'm on several social media channels, I don't know for sure what are the best for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm a financial coach.
Okay. And in which channels are you now?
Oh, she may have.
Currently, Facebook, Twitter. I have Instagram. I have Pinterest, but I'm not active on
No.
Pinterest.
Yes, I won't recommend to you Pinterest. Pinterest is more like tangible visuals, and you're selling the service per se. So I will include in your case LinkedIn,
Okay.
because I have a lot of companies and a lot of friends that they're really looking for financial advice, and the way, because they think it's more intellectual talent, they found it in that. And also maybe you can do Google Analytics. So do you have a website?
Yes.
Okay, so you can put in your website a code for Google Analytics, so they will start giving you metrics and you can compare. And the thing is, you can bet or you can pay for keywords. For example, if I'm trying to Google financial coach, you can pay and you can be on the top of the list. And this Google Analytics goes by bet. So if nobody is betting against you, you can have a really, really, really cheap budget, for this. But it's like somebody is really paying, so they will be a little more expensive for you. But I don't think that now is going to be expensive. So I will go with Google Analytics and LinkedIn for your services. And you can start your goal, like, what do you want? More clients, more traffic, more what? So we can define that for you. And I have another, what's the best way to start learning Facebook analytics? So the first way is to open those in your Facebook account. So you have to open your Facebook profile of business and see the Google Analytics, and you can export those graphics. And I have a dashboard that I use with my markets, and I can share it with Lou, and Lou can share it with you. And you can keep track of those Facebook analytics, and you can measure them monthly. So you have the information every month, and you have the discipline to download those graphics, so we can have a starting analyze them month by month, your results and everything. So in the first thing I really love to analyze on these Facebook analytics is the demographics. So you can see really who is reading your post, and what type of age they're part of, so you can start building your correct target for them and your correct post and content for those people, that audience. So I will start first using that dashboard or downloading all the graphs, so you can compare monthly. And you can start also comparing through the competition. So you can download as well the competition graphs, because they give you that permit. Facebook gives you that opportunity to see them, so you can compare against other companies.
Good. Kimberly, you're unmuted. Did you have a question?
On Facebook, is it necessary to I have a personal page that I use all the time and a business page that I don't use. Is it necessary to have that second page?
Yes, like if you are the public figure, so if you are in your personal, you have a limit. So you're going to have like 5,000 friends, and that's it. They're going to block you. Okay. And 5,000 is not enough for a brand. So I really encourage you to really feed the public or the service profile, so you can improve the results. And since you're starting, it's cheaper for the brands or the services that are using this, because they're very small and Facebook wants them to be bigger. Okay. So having Facebook posts will be cheaper for you, and they will help you to improve the analytics and the results. And as soon as you hit, I think the first hit is 50,000 followers. When you hit, they will change the strategy and the prices for those products or profiles. But now that they're smaller, they will be cheaper and easier. So yes, I will encourage you to do the public profile for services or business. Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Good. And then Kim just asked, should she be a public figure or an organization on her business page? Because she goes by Kim Smith Coaching, I believe, right? Kim Smith, yeah, coaching. And I do LouPeraltov.com, so I'm kind of in the Kimberly's got Kimberly Del Coco, right? Mm-hmm. So we're kind of in the same, you know, we're the person, but we're also the brand. So how should we list ourselves?
Yeah, and like by example, like in your case, Lou, like first is your personal because it's your name, but
Mm-hmm.
also you're selling like a public figure. So if your website and everything is tied to the public figure, so also Facebook has to be with the same, and has to be called the same. Like for example, it's going to be Lucrachev website, but also is the Facebook. I will find you like Lucrachev with the public figure.
Okay.
Yeah, because like sometimes if you have a product, it's easier to name that website and name that profile with that. But this is service, is you don't have like a figure or a retail product to show. It's more like you're the product to show. So yeah, and a lovely product.
Yeah. So, and that's been a hard thing for me to wrestle with, quite frankly, as I started this, because, you know, I started with, okay, I'm going to have this little Keen brand, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, everyone's like, no, you just need to have your name because you're speaking, you're teaching, you're facilitating. And so it's just a little confusing, but I think, you know, stick with my name because that's where people know you. And so that's where I was thinking, do I just, so create that.
Yeah, and also because like I was talking to you many months ago, like if you want to do like a real digital strategy, so Google's ask you for several things that you have to have so they can uh, give you the authorization to advertise, and one of those is a blog. So if you have a website, I will try to find those key things that Google is asking for so they can really say that you're the good website to do, and they will encourage people to see that website. By example, they have some I don't know how to say it, requisitos. So they have some requirements. Sorry, like the website has to wait this, and the picture they have to download in 3 seconds. And if you don't apply in those requirements, they will really challenge you, and challenge you in meaning they will block you. So nobody's going to see your web page. So I will try to find those. And one of the important keys that they really like and Google is like these robots. They're searching a lot of websites and give them grades. So like having a blog, really the address tied to a Google Maps, that will give you more points, and they will push your website on the top because they like the robots, they like what they're finding in, and they will thinking, oh, this is a great website, let's move forward. There's no really junior people, they really know how to do it. So I will try to find those requirements and send it to Lou so you can share it.
I'll share it on the page.
You can do a checklist if you have those, or you can improve. And in my comment goes like that, because sometimes when you tie to one business, one brand, and the robots there not see the connections between, they block you away. So it doesn't matter the budget that is inside of that bucket. So this go to the bottom of the list of the Google search.
Okay, good. Any other questions before we wrap up? No? All right, Miss Silvia, have fun in Brazil. You know, do some samba for us, do a little dance, you know. Thank you so much for spending time with us today. It was really enlightening for me. Hope to hear a lot more from you in the future.
No, and thank you for the invitation and for your times, and really thank you for trying to understand my Spanish. I know it's hard, but I did my best.
You were awesome.
I hope you like it.
Good. Okay.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.
You too.
All right, ladies, have a great day. Okay.
Bye.